Hi everyone! Today I will show you the blonde hair topper and wig pieces that you can find on Comme diadème to cover your androgenic alopecia. So let's go! So first of all, this is my wedding topper that I will use because it's perfect color for me. It's reference Anaïs. So Anaïs is a golden blonde with subtle light blonde highlights. So as you can see, it's really a beautiful color. And if you see Anaïs on the website, you can ask me to change it in Anna. So Anna is the same piece but with darker roots. Each time you see a blonde piece or even a brunette piece on the website, you can ask me to have darker roots. So as you can see, it's, for instance, if you have hair that are a bit darker, it can be a great idea, and I will do it for my wedding, to have darker roots that match your hair, because in this situation it won't be weird to have this blonde hair and under this. So it's not a problem for me today, but I know that for my wedding I will make this kind of roots here to have really undetectable result, because here it can be a bit detectable, but it's okay. So I will show you first the blondest, the more blonde piece of Comme diadème. It's Elodie. It's a polar blonde that is really light blonde and ashy blonde. And here you have Angèle. It's French name. Angèle. So it's the same but more golden. So if you are platinum blonde, maybe this will be a better choice. And if you prefer something that is also light, very light blonde, because these colors are very light blonde, as you can see. It's really light, but more golden, with roots also. You can ask me to darken the roots if you want, on this one or on this one. It's not a problem. At Comme diadème, you almost always have roots on blonde pieces, because I think it's more undetectable result with roots, because a blonde piece that has no roots is, I think, not really undetectable. A blonde piece with no roots is a bit weird, because it's not usual to have the same light color everywhere. Usually you have always a bit of difference between the roots and the ends. So this is Elodie, as I told you. You can have the same hands color but with blakes. That is roots that are not ash but are lighter and golden, that are more light and more golden, less ashy. So it will be the same color here, but roots that are a bit less visible. You can check on the website if you want. And if you are interested by Charlie's, don't hesitate to check. It's the same ends, but with a more pronounced ombre. So same, if you are interested by Charlie's, don't hesitate to ask, because I can do myself with Elodie or with Angel. More ombre, something that is more progressive and less short roots. I hope that you understand my English. I'm French, sorry. Comme diadème means like a tiara in French, for your information. Like, it's like a tiara, like you have more charisma, more beauty, more self-esteem. It's not just that you are more beautiful, because you are also beautiful without, but you have trust in yourself again. So just to show you, to be sure that you saw how light it is and how beautiful it is, Angèle, Anaïs, Elodie, and Anna, that you can ask if you need some dark roots on any piece on the website. You just have to tell me and we will organize this. You have a beautiful piece here that is Giselle. Like Giselle Bunchen, of course, because we all want to be Giselle. So it's a light ash blonde with subtle highlights. At Comme and diadème, it's really important that the highlights are not too strong but are very subtle. It's what I want for my customer. So this is light ash blonde. It's less golden than Anaïs. Anaïs is more gold, as you can see here. You can see the difference. So you have to know that my cell phone puts golden reflex on everything, but this is really ash light blonde. And if you want, you can also ask for darker roots. So don't hesitate to ask me if you want, because sometimes when you have darker hair, as I told you, you will have something that is more undetectable if you add roots to it. But you can also ask your hairdresser to do this. It's really easy. You can always darken a piece without any problem, but lighten it is more difficult because these hair had a lot of coloration story behind them. So darken is okay, darken the piece, but lighten it can be more difficult. You have a beautiful golden dark blonde that is Alice. So Alice is a golden blonde that is homogeneous, even if sometimes you can see some really subtle highlights. But Alice is homogeneous golden blonde. It's perfect color for me. I think it's closest to my natural color, but it's not something that you should worry about. But it's just because if you know me a lot with my other YouTube videos, maybe you know my color, so you can see that it's really close. So it's homogeneous golden blonde. And you have a really close color that is Emma, like Emma Watson, of course, that is golden blonde, but you have more subtle highlights that makes the piece more light and more highlights than Alice. So Alice is golden homogeneous pieces and Emma is golden blonde pieces but with more subtle highlights. Each piece is unique because there is a coloration process that is made by hand. So each time I take new photos, but each piece is unique. So you will have always subtle highlights on Emma and less on Alice. But as you can see, if you search, you can find sometimes some beautiful, very subtle highlights that are also beautiful, but not that much, because if there is a lot, it's not Alice, it's Emma. You have also a beautiful piece here that is my piece, so it's a bit lighter. I think that's the original color because I wear it since 1 year. You already saw me in other videos with it, I think. It's autumn leaves color. It's homogeneous golden blonde, but the difference with Alice is that this one is European hair. So same color, almost no difference. But this, it's lighter, but because I wore it, but it's golden dark blonde, Alice, Brazilian hair, and autumn leaves that is European hair. So the difference is that with autumn leaves, the color is original because European hair. It's not processed hair. So if you need advice to choose the best color for you, the best piece, cap size, length, wig or hair topper, silk topper, lace topper, don't hesitate to ask. You can reach me on WhatsApp that you can find on my Instagram. You can DM me on Instagram, Facebook, or send an email to the contact form on the website where you can upload your photos at daylight. It's really important that you send me photos of you, of your hair and your alopecia if you want at daylight, because at daylight, and it's daylight here, it's the way you show the best the color of the hair. Because if you take some photos on your bathroom, I will just ask you to make photos again. So don't hesitate to send me your photos and I will help you to choose the best piece for you. And after you receive the piece, I'm also here. You are not alone and scared of your hair on your bathroom. You can send me your photos and say to me, "Laura, it's a nightmare. I cannot have a natural result. I think it's a disaster." And I will reassure you, I will comfort you and say, "No, don't panic. Okay, send me your photos and I will advise you how to position it, what is the problem, why you don't have sometimes a natural result." With a bit of effort and some little tricks, trust me, you will have a beautiful and natural result. All my customers that really tries and that are not so afraid of the piece and that takes time to handle the product have at the end a beautiful and natural result. So don't hesitate to ask, to reach me and to use that help that you can have freely. So don't hesitate. That's all. So I hope that you liked this video with my weird English level. If you are interested by alopecia, wig, hair topper, other solutions for alopecia, for instance, my minoxidil or hair powder or alopecia in pregnancy or everything, don't hesitate to check my my playlist alopecia and wig that are in English. So there are a lot of videos that you can check, and if you need, you can send me all your questions and I will be happy to help. So see you soon in my next videos. You can also subscribe, it's free.